It's been almost 1.5 years since Honda has launched its compact SUV, the Elevate, and recently a new color scheme has been launched, which is nothing but this black edition. Just like its rivals, we have dark editions, night editions, all that. And finally, Elevate has its own black edition as well. It is late to the party, but it is what it is. Honda has always been this way. No hate as such, but I guess we are on the same line. But anyways, today I'm going to review this Honda Elevate Black Edition, which is the ZX top model. I'm going to walk you through the exteriors, interiors, engine specifications, features, and the on-road price as well. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Rohit. I make automotive content. If you like the video, do consider subscribing it and tap on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Alright, first things first, being a black edition, it's obvious that you do get all black interiors and all the black bits on the exteriors. But there's a catch here. If you look at this Elevate, there are some silver bits on the car. I mean, let's just say the front skid plate or the side door cladding or even the roof rails as well. They're all silver. So in order to have all those elements blacked out, there's a signature pack where you get all those silver elements in glossy black color. And along with that, you get signature edition badge and Elevate badge on the fenders. And all this, which is the signature pack, will cost you 20,000 extra. So that is something you have to know. Also, this particular black edition will be offered with only the top model ZX. Speaking of which, as standard, Elevate is offered with 4 variants: SV, V, VX and ZX, where SV will be the base variant followed by V, VX, which will be the mid variants. And this top model right here is the ZX variant. Now coming to the engine specifications, just like the 5th gen Honda City, this Elevate will be offered with a 4-cylinder 1.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine, which puts out 121 PS of max power and 145 Nm of peak torque, and is mated to a 6-speed manual and a 7-speed CVT automatic transmission as well. And if you look at the fuel efficiency figures, the manual variants are set to return 15.3 km per litre, while the CVT variants on the other hand are set to return 16.9 km per litre. Alright, now let's see what this black edition is all about. Let's start with the exteriors. At the front you get this signature bowl grille with lot of functionality for the radiator. And as you can see, the lower skid plate has been finished in silver color. And like I mentioned earlier, if you get the signature pack, you'll have this front skid plate in black color. Apart from that, these headlamps over here are twin projector LED headlamps. So you get these 2 units for your headlamps. Along with that, you get this integrated DRL, which works as a turn indicator as well. Moving down, you get projector fog lamps in the bumper. There's a small vent over here to feed in air. And just like the other Honda cars, you get this typical chrome bar on the top. So overall, the design language looks typical Honda. Simple and elegant and looks very neat in this crystal black pearl color. I like the overall stance, especially with the raised flat bonnet. Now moving over to the side, for this particular black edition, you get this 17-inch painted multi-spoke black alloy wheels. Has got the glossy finish, and the tire section happened to be 215 by 55 R17. Coming to the brakes, you get disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear. Ground clearance is where Elevate stands out. I mean, it has the best in class ground clearance, which is about 220mm or 22cm, which should make you stress free, especially with those sharp bumps. And just like I mentioned earlier, these side claddings happen to be in silver color. You can have them in black if you opt the signature pack. You get body color ORVMs with auto fold function. You get the ADAS camera on the windshield right there. Moving on to the top, you get silver color roof rails followed by a single pane sunroof. Again, you can have these silver color roof rails in black with the signature pack. You get keyless entry and go along with walkaway auto lock function, followed by a high mount stop lamp, defogger and a wiper on the rear windshield. Coming to the tail lamps, these are your twin trail LED tail lamps, followed by turn signal and a lamp for emergency stop signal. Also, you do get reverse parking light. You get IV Tech badge on the right, followed by Elevate on the left. Moving to the lower bumper, you get rear parking sensors and reflectors, and the placement for the rear parking camera is right here. Alright, now let's check out the boot space. So this Honda Elevate has a boot carrying capacity of 458 liters, which is one of the best in the segment. You've got a lot of space here. There's a trunk light over here, parcel shelf on the top, and also the boot loading is quite wide. So moving your luggage in and out should be easy. And in case if you want to increase the boot carrying capacity, you can do so by just folding down those rear seats, which has a 60-40 split. And underneath the boot, you'll find the Space Saver spare wheel along with the toolkit. So that's all about the boot space. Now time to check out the interiors. You get black door handles. Now for this particular black edition Elevate, what you get on these doors are these piano black plastic elements running across the doors. You get dark grey color door openers, followed by tweeters next to it. The side armrest area has black leather padding. Also, this particular section has got the black leather treatment. You get big door bins for your bottles. You can slide in a 1 liter bottle with ease. Then you've got speakers next to it. Now coming to the seat upholstery, it's quite obvious you do get black leather seats. Also, you do get an armrest with two cup holders with different sizes. And what's good about these rear seats are the inclusion of all three headrests, which have the height adjustment. I mean, even the center one as well. Also, I like the way how these headrests have been designed. They are wide and very plush, and folding down the seats is quite easy, just like this. Alright, now let's get in and check the space. When it comes to space and practicality, or let's just say the comfort levels, hands down Elevate is the best in the segment. For instance, the front driver seat has been set to my adjustment. I'm a 5 feet 10 inch person and I drive in a very relaxed manner. And what I'm trying to say here is, I set the backrest to a very relaxed angle. So even after setting to that position, you can see the amount of knee room I'm left with, even the leg room and also the foot room as well. Even if I sit in a very relaxed and a lethargic way, by moving forward, I still have this amount of knee room. And not to mention the footwells are really good. Just like the 5th gen Honda City, the footwells are raised a little, which again adds to the comfort. Apart from that, on the features note, you get rear AC vents with glossy black surround, followed by a 12 volts power socket, grab rails on the sides. On the top, you've got the LED reading lamp. Headroom is also quite good. I'm left with this amount of headroom, almost a handspan. Again, I'm an average 5 feet 10 inch person. Even the center seat is quite comfortable. The transmission hump isn't that significant. By the way, you do get mags in pockets, along with the separate pockets for your mobiles, which is quite thoughtful. This is how the front dashboard looks like with the black theme. So overall, it's a very, very comfortable cabin. Like I mentioned earlier, you get keyless entry and go with walkaway auto lock function. And just like the rear doors, you get the same treatment for the front doors as well. The same glossy black element, dark grey color door openers, black leather trim over here with black contrast stitching. Now coming to the driver's side controls, you get power window switches, child lock, ORVM controls, lock and unlock function. Then you've got decently sized door bins along with some storage space next to it. Speaker right there and a tweeter on the top. The driver's seat can be adjusted for both the height and the recline angle. Black leather seats with height adjustable headrests for both the driver and the co-driver seats. ESC off switch and headlamp leveling adjustment control on the driver's side. You get piano black finish for the AC vents. Alright, now let's get in. Being the black edition, it's obvious that you do get all black elements. And let me just show you the contrast between the normal Elevate and this specific black edition one. Right next to me is another ZX variant with tan brown color leather treatment and this particular wood like plastic element. And if we take a look at this black edition, this is what you get. You get this piano black element over here, followed by black leather trim, the same which you have seen on the doors. Even the center dash and also the center console has got this piano black finish. Now coming to the steering column, this is tilt and telescopic adjustable, and this happens to be a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. On the left, you've got the controls for both the instrument console and also the infotainment screen as well. On the right, you've got the cruise control switches and also the switches for your ADAS functions as well, like the lane keep assist, etc. This being a CVT variant, you do get paddle shifters in case if you want to take control of the shifts. Wiper stalk on the left and light stalk on the right. Now this instrument console is part digital and part analog. The speedometer that you're looking at is the analog unit, while the rest of the 7-inch unit is a digital multi-information display. It's a high definition unit. You've got odometer, trip meter, fuel gauge, time, temperature, and the entire dial is customizable. You can have a tachometer or else you can just make it a range and fuel meter, or you can have it as a G meter. Also, you can customize your display based on your preferences. It's a smooth and very responsive unit. Even the graphics and the animations are quite crisp and clear. It works very smooth. Moving to the center dash, you get a 10.25-inch floating type infotainment touchscreen system. It comes with the Honda's latest user interface or the UI. It supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It supports Bluetooth connectivity, USB connectivity, radio. Also, it supports Honda Connect, which is nothing but your connected car technology. You can access lane watch camera right here from the light stock. The screen is quite responsive and smooth, very easy to use and intuitive. Also, we've got 7-color ambient lighting or rhythmic ambient lighting. That's what the brand calls it. You can change the background color of the screen, and this is how the rear parking camera works like. You can have a wide view or a narrow view. It's up to you. Also, there's a separate space for your widgets, so you can access any function from these widgets, and you'll find all the other infotainment buttons here. Then you've got AC vents followed by a hazard lamp in the center. You get automatic climate control system. And if you look close, the toggle switches have been given a glossy black finish. You can adjust the blower speed with the left toggle and temperature with the right toggle, followed by rest of the AC controls. Coming to the charging ports, you've got a 12 volts power socket on the left and couple of USB ports on the right. Also, you do get a wireless charging pad with lot of space. Then you get two square shaped cup holders. Now this being the automatic variant, you get a 7-speed CVT transmission. Whereas if you opt the manual variants, you get a 6-speed manual transmission. Then you get a manual handbrake and a leather wrapped central armrest with decent storage space. Speaking of storage, you get decent storage space in your glove box. Then moving your way up, you get frameless auto dimming IRVM. It doesn't get any bezels as such, looks clean. LED reading lamps for both the driver and the co-driver. And you do get a sunroof. You get a vanity mirror on the co-driver side. And coming to the driver side, you only get a mirror. There's no light as such. So that's all about the interiors of this Elevate Black Edition. Now let's check out the safety features and the on-road price. As standard, you get 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, electronic stability program, lane watch camera, hill start assist, ISOFIX anchorages, and you get all the level 2 ADAS functions as well. Also, you get 5 years subscription for the Honda Connect, which is your connected car tech. Finally, coming to the on-road prices, base variant Elevate SV will cost you 14,77,000 rupees on-road Visakhapatnam. And this particular Black Edition ZX CVT automatic transmission will cost you 20,80,000 rupees on-road Visakhapatnam, including the signature Black Edition kit, which will cost you 20,000 rupees. And I'll be displaying the on-road prices of the other variants as well. By the way, these on-road prices may vary based on your location and the state you live in. The on-road price should be more or less around the same price. So for the exact on-road prices, please reach out to your nearest showrooms. So that's all for the review, guys. Hope you liked it. If so, consider giving it a like and share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much. Drive safe and have a nice day.